Welcome back to our Retire Early lifestyle. Today, we're talking about 10 reasons why Italy works for some retirees and not others. Now, before we get into it, let's be honest. This is not for everybody. Retiring to Italy sounds dreamy, romantic, and easy from the outside. But real life is real life. If you're moving here, you need to do it with your eyes wide open, not with fantasy glasses on. Because the people who actually stay are the ones who truly understand what they're getting into and actually want that life. So here are 10 reasons you just might thrive in Italy. Number 1, you have a built-in advantage. Maybe you're married to an Italian who is born in Italy, speaks Italian, and knows the culture inside and out. That makes a huge difference. It means you already have someone who understands how things work, how things don't work, and how to navigate the day-to-day realities that can frustrate newcomers. Number 2, you speak Italian. You understand that Italy moves slowly, and you're okay with that. The bureaucracy is not always easy. In fact, sometimes it can be downright frustrating. If you're moving to Italy, you're probably going to run into delays, paperwork, misunderstandings, and situations where nothing seems simple. But if you already know that going in, then you won't be shocked when it happens. Number 3, you're not buying property to fix and flip, impress people, or create some picture-perfect lifestyle for social media. If you buy real estate in Italy, it's because you want a home for yourself. You want a place to live, not a project to brag about. And you're definitely not chasing after a €1 stone relic in a tiny village where nobody speaks English, just so you can make videos and call it living the dream. That kind of decision can sound fun, but it can also become a can of worms fast.
If a foreigner wants to go somewhere, buy a dilapidated house, you're not really buying a house. You're being donated a house, okay? But there's a catch. We just like to look at some of this information on the internet and kind of dig through the hubbub, the hype, if someone's net worth is in the multiple of millions, what's a couple, $200,000-$300,000 on a house? But there's even more to it than that. You've got one guy that remodeled one house. He is a returning Italian. It did cost him $220,000. I don't remember the size of it, but you're looking at $200,000-$300,000, and on a square footage basis, it's not a bad price, but it's a big, huge job. Have you ever remodeled a house before? If you're a foreigner, don't speak Italian, what have you, you've got those challenges. When we dig a little deeper is, why would even somebody sell a house for €1? Why not just donate? From a legal standpoint, to make the contract valid in law, you have to have consideration. In other words, something of value has to exchange hands by both parties. And so the other party pays $1 in order to make this contract legal. What's the contract? Well, the contract is you have to do this within 3 years. And this is not just a TLC remodel. This is a total rebuild from the ground up. That costs money. And the idea of a resale is a low probability in a lot of these places. You are pretty much saying that you're going to be making a long-term commitment and laying down a whole lot of cash for a long period of time. Oh, and there is one more thing. That €1 thing to cement the contract means that you do have an obligation to finish the rebuilding of the whole house from the ground up within a specified time. That is a contractual obligation, which I'm sure has remedies if you don't do it. Know what you're getting into, and so you're looking at legal fees to understand exactly what you're getting into. And it's a precarious, slippery slope. To each his own. If this is something that you want to do, great. We're all for it.
Number 4, maybe you're a retired Italian American and you're ready to leave the U.S. and settle down in your own country. For some people, this isn't just a move abroad, it's a return. It's a reconnection with family history, language, and culture. That kind of connection can make a big difference in how well you settle in. Number 5, you're independently wealthy and you don't need to work. That matters more than people think. If you're not depending on local job opportunities, you have a lot more flexibility. And if you speak Italian too, even better. You're not trying to force a lifestyle that depends on convenience or outside approval. Number 6, you chose Italy on your own terms. You didn't get seduced by trendy lists, global retirement rankings, or social media hype. You know what I'm talking about. You did your research. You know what you want, and you made the choice based on your preferences, not somebody else's dream. Number 7, you're not escaping from something. A lot of people move abroad because they're frustrated with the U.S. The cost of living, the health care, the crime, the politics, all of it. But if you're moving to Italy just to run away from problems, those problems usually follow you. The best reasons to move are positive ones, not just escape routes. Number 8, you speak Italian and you don't need an English-speaking bubble. Now this is a huge factor. If you're comfortable living in the language, doing life in the language, and not depending on a little English-speaking community to survive, then Italy will feel and become much more natural and rewarding and authentic for you.
Things aren't all roses, but again, if you're just the right person for this, this might be something that you might want to do. But again, remember to consider 100% of the complete picture and understand that foreigners, they do get foreigner priced regardless of what anybody tells you. I speak Italian and I get it. I still get it all the time. But, you know, I don't put up with it. Does it cause delays? Absolutely it causes delays. You know, because I'm committed to not being overcharged as a foreigner. It's just not something that I'm interested in. And I imagine that if you don't hold those views and are careless about these kinds of things, the so-called lower cost of living that they propose in the video is not going to stick around for you. It's not going to be something that's going to really materialize for you. Anyway, you know that. If you were subscribed to our videos and have been watching our videos, you would know that.
Number 9, you're easygoing and adaptable. You have that when in Rome, do as the Romans do attitude. You're not moving there to change the culture. You're moving there because you appreciate the culture. You want to fit in, respect local customs, and learn how life works there instead of fighting it every step of the way. Number 10, you're not leaving behind major responsibilities back in the U.S. You're not abandoning any loved ones or financial obligations or loose ends. You've thought through the practical side of the move and you're not creating a mess that will eventually pull you back. And here's a bonus one for you. You respect the Catholic faith and understand that family comes first. In Italy, that kind of respect goes a long way. Even if you're not Catholic yourself, appreciating the culture and the role of family can help you feel more at home. So if you checked all or most of these boxes, your chances of successfully staying in Italy are pretty high. But if several of these points don't match your life right now, then it's worth slowing down and thinking carefully, because the same things that look charming from a distance are often the very things that send people packing later and sooner than you might think at the moment. So to wrap it up, if you have an Italian spouse, speak Italian, and understand the culture and know that Italy moves at its own pace, you're already ahead. If you're buying a home to live in, not to show off and you don't need to work to survive, that'll make the move a whole lot easier. If you chose Italy for your own reasons, Not because you're running from life in the US and you're comfortable without an English-speaking bubble. You're adaptable, respectful of the culture, and not leaving major responsibilities behind. Your chances of staying in Italy are much, much higher. Italy can be beautiful, rewarding, and life-changing, but it works best when you move here for the right reasons, with the right mindset, and with realistic expectations. So is there a country you would like for us to cover with our 10-point checklist to see if you will stay or leave? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching today. Take care, and bye-bye.